Hey guys, James West here. Time to talk to you guys about yet another great fantasy book. This week I'm talking to you guys about The Magician by Michael Scott. That is another book from the Secrets of the Immortal Nixon Flamel series, the first of which, The Alchemist, I've already posted a video of. So after you're done watching this, feel free to go watch that. Now, I know I'm kind of breaking tradition a little with this video because I don't actually have my copy of The Magician with me right now, so can't hold it up to show you guys right now. I apologize for that right now. No, sorry. But moving on from that, The Magician really keeps the momentum from the first book. Actually, in pretty much every sense of the word, considering The Magician literally picks up right where the first book left off. And I'm talking like same second, almost. Almost, you can read these, just The Alchemist and the Magician, you can read those two back to back and not feel any kind of time lapse. That's in between. And so that is actually pretty good if you're just getting like a real reading frenzy, because that actually makes it easy to keep track of the story. Anyway, aside, it's like something about The Magician that I liked a lot more than The Alchemist was actually how Michael Scott did the historical and mythological figures in the story. Because Michael Scott, as I said in the Alchemist video, Michael Scott actually brings in an already established historical and mythological figures. It was like in the first book of historical figures, it was Dr. John Dee and the Flamels. Already historical. Well, they actually were alive at one time, but aside from those two, you didn't see any other historical figures, and basically just mythological from there. Now, don't get me wrong, I always love reading about mythological figures like King Arthur. The problem is, in The Alchemist, hadn't heard of a single one of those mythological figures at all in that book. However, in The Magician, in different story, a lot more. I think Michael Scott kind of focused a little more on the historical figures. He brought in three new historical figures, two of which I'm actually pretty familiar with which is really cool reading about them and how Michael Scott just brought them into the story, right? Made their characters work inside of it. It was very good reading. That really made it look really fun, really easy to read. Just in that department, that was cool. And also the mythology, from the mythological point, this time he actually did have stuff in there that I was familiar with. Now, that's not to say that in either The Alchemist or The Magician, and that you guys won't quite catch the mythological figures. Maybe you will. Maybe you'll have heard some of the stuff that I hadn't, and which you may like the book even more then, which is good. That's actually pretty cool. Well, and even if you're not, no, there's a great chance to learn about different mythological figures. But anyway, it's just really cool seeing the more mythological figures brought in a story, right, and how they interact with the already established characters from the first book. Which is actually leads me into the other thing I really liked about the book is character interactions. I mean, of course, there's Dr. John Dee coming after Nicholas Flamel and twins. However, Michael Scott also really does a great job of one, giving each character their own individual personality, and two, just showing how those personalities interact, work with, or conflict with each other. I mean, with Dr. John Dee, you've got his personality, but you also have him working with other people, or how annoyed he might get at some characters, how other characters might get annoyed at him. There's that. And then in Flamel Camp, you got the twins, and basically watching out for each other. Flamel watching over them, but also you get some tension just in that camp alone, because basically they're trying to figure out, okay, we're basically, you got Cobb in this, can we trust this guy? Well, actually, it's more just one character, but it's still a very big theme in the book. Look, it's a very big concept in the book. Look, you see it a lot, and Michael Scott really does a good job of just working that in a story. All right, so I definitely recommend this book. Look, it's a great read. Granted, you kind of have to read the first one to really get it, but hey, that's kind of the point of the series. Right. So yeah, this is a great book. I recommend it. And until next time, this is James West signing off.